Okay, we have just left Canyon Cafe. I think that's what it is. We'll see in a minute. Anybody says these Alabama folks over here aren't smart, y'all don't know what you're talking about. This place here is the only game in town. They got a half-baked burger. That's actually a pretty good burger. But still, $10 for a burger and a tater tot and a little drink. Real nice setting, but these must be farm cows here, because they are persistent and they bite. They will bite.
Flies.
That's what I said. Farm flies. Farm cows. Farm cow flies. And this is a favorite place of the police. This is the third one I've seen here in the last 30 minutes. Rim of the Canyon, Canyon Cafe and General Store. There you go, there's your shot at it. That big boy eats his own food in here, his mama's food. Alabama law enforcement, there's been 3 of them in here in the last little bit, what I mean. You gotta be careful pulling out there. People come over that hill and they like to move along. Okay, we're looking to turn right up here at this crossroad. Yeah, there's a deer thing that she said turn at. She said this is going to take us over to four-wheel drive roads. So if the river wasn't too high, we could ford the river. But we'll see what's going on. This is not the river here, but this is going to be a creek that feeds the river. There's some nice falls right there. Great, that's real nice. Nice creek too. Just upstream from Little River Canyon to the north off of Alabama Highway 35. Swinging over there. It has another nice falls right there. That's nice. There ought to be kids out there in that creek swimming. Here, rooster. And we are in DeKalb County, Alabama. It looks a little bit different from DeKalb County, Georgia, doesn't it? Just a wee bit. this is Thursday, the 5th of August, 2021. It says it's just 75 degrees. That feels a little bit cool, but I don't know. It's not hot. That's probably right. 75 degrees. 120. Oh, we got to loop in there and get that. Edna Hill Methodist Church. Old metal shingles. I'd bet a nickel to a dollar that's old original heart pine on that side in there too. Organized in 1907. There's a possibility that's not old heart pine, because 1907 they had already clear cut a lot of timber. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but everything's gone. It's got a pine tongue and groove floor. Yeah, that skirt board is a lot newer. That's probably not very old stuff at all, really. There ought to be an old cemetery around here to match that somewhere. They're usually right at the church. I just put brand new shocks on this thing, but there's still something loose. I've got a feeling the control arm bushings are gone, because there's something rattling up here pretty good. Horse trailer parking. Well, that's not going to be it right there. This will be this road right here. How about that? Okay, this is a National Preserve, Little River Wildlife Management Area, District DST Mile 14, Divisions of Wildlife and Freshwater Fisheries in cooperation with the National Park Service. So this is Alabama Wildlife Management. Wildlife Restoration Project, Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. Little River Game Record Station. If you hunt, you record your game there. Like Georgia, a lot of wildflowers, a lot of black-eyed Susans. And she said it was very rough, and I have a feeling it's going to get a little rougher now. From what I've noticed, the wildlife management area roads in Georgia are much rougher than the national park roads. And no, this isn't the river she's talking about, Fjorden. Yeah, this is more like what I'm used to, the Georgia Wildlife Management Area roads here. We are exploring together, unless y'all have been here, because I have not. Oh, there's a bug. What are you doing there, bud? He just flew off. I was gonna get a picture of him. I was gonna make him popular on YouTube. And he took off. Ungrateful critter. I suspect, like northwest Georgia, has been an awful lot of rain over here. I've got a feeling they had to do a good bit of work on these roads. Get them ready for deer season. All this gravel is new and fresh. Got some of these purple things here. Is that Joe Pie? What kind of flowers are these? Right there on the left. Y'all may not be able to see it good. I don't. Is that Joe Pie weed? I need to get a picture of that, I guess. Some of the Georgia wildlife management area roads go 8 or 10 miles deep. These over here in Alabama, I've been on a couple a little bit further south that they look like they were 10 or 15 miles deep. Yeah, see that road there, that trail, that's trail 10. That's not a well-traveled path right there. Well, it looks pretty well traveled, but not by normal vehicles. That's got a big wash in it. We're not going up through there. That is road 10. Need to make a note of these roads, what number of roads they are. And as equestrian parking was right less than 100 yards away or 200 yards away, I'm sure there are horse trails all through here. Depending on how deep the river is, we may have to turn around and come back the same way we go in. I usually make a point to go out a different way so I'll see something different. But there are times I get to a point where I have to turn around or back up, one or the other. saw a Pinhoti Trail sign back at Little River, so Pinhoti Trail must cross through here somewhere too. There should be a sign when we get up on it or come to it. And like I say, you might think we ought to see a lot more critters than we do, but we're making a lot of noise coming down this road. You can see from the tree bark, the pines, that there has been a controlled burn here. And it looks like from the growth, maybe 2 years ago, something like that. Yeah, this would be really mucky right through here if they hadn't done some work on it recently. How many hunters Alabama has? How many people will be in the woods on opening day in Alabama? Little audience participation, please. So far today we have been, how far? We have only been 56 miles so far today, folks. Had to replace that pipe. like that old dead tree. I like that. Look at him. Without the leaves, trees have much more character. They have personality without the leaves. See, I'm totally turned around. It seems to me like we ought to be going, well, this compass says north. I guess that seems right. I don't know. It seems like we ought to be going south, the way we came up the road, up 35. This shows we're going north. Now here's a trail. No motor vehicles. I can't tell much about it though. I don't see any identification on it. Purple pinkish wildflower. I hope I got some good video of bees on poison sumac back at Little River, down at the river. Won't know until I get back and get it in the computer. There's some more poison sumac. I hope we get down to the river. It'll be a nice wide crossing. Maybe a lot of shoals or something. We'll see. Yeah, I really don't want to turn around and go back. I have changed out the front drive axles though, so the front CV joints won't get wet. They're new. New brakes. Yeah, story of this Jeep here, right after I got the thing, I've never treated it bad, but there again, I've always used it as a four-wheel drive. I was never going to buy a four-wheel drive and not use it. I was going down a little place sort of like this and came to a creek, and I've been across that creek before and I didn't think anything about it. There was a little Bronco coming down the hill behind me. I got out in that creek and I got to almost bogged down. It got to chugging, the water was sloshing up on the windows. And I said, oh man, I just burnt a new Jeep. But it got across and chugged a couple times, but then cleaned up and kept going and looked in the rearview mirror, and the little Bronco turned around and gone back the other way. Should have called Chrysler and got them to do a commercial on that. Here's a nice little creek. Yeah, a lot of rock there. Hopefully, when we get to the river, it'll be similar to that, or maybe, you know, it can be deeper, but more like that with the rocks and stuff there. And maybe wide enough where we can stop and get some pictures. We got good cell coverage here. There are 2 cell towers not too far away. I could look on Google Maps and see where this road's going to ford the river at. We meet somebody, one of us is going to have to back up. It's not really wide enough to get, well, some places are, but most places aren't really wide enough for 2 people to get by. Okay, the camera's doing something funky. I think it may be overheating. I can't tell what it says. It's disconnected from the pad, but I can't read that small writing. It's disconnected from the pad. Okay, this is road 07 and 05. 07 to the left, 05 is to the right. I'm going to take 05 because I think that's going to take us downhill to the river. And when the camera gets hot, it'll turn the screen off on the back and disconnect from the pad. It keeps recording, but it'll start shutting down features to cool off. And that screen is too small. I tap it and it'll come back on, but it's too small for me to see what it says. Here's another road. We need to keep track of what road we're on because we could get lost down here. This is like these Georgia roads. You can get deep in the woods if you don't know where you're at, or if you don't have a compass and a way back. You have to spend the night. Okay, Google Maps is giving me nothing here. So we have no connection. .108 to the left, 105 to the right. Yeah, this would be a muck hole here if they hadn't brought in the gravel, and looks like they may have put a pipe under there. We're getting lower. This is more of a mushy ground down here. Oh, I bet the bugs or something out here at night. Hungry bugs. Well, the road maintenance just stopped. How about that? Where are we? Well, this looks more like South Georgia sand here. Another dead tree. I think we're about to come up on a stream. We are. What did we come upon? We've come upon the river. This is Little River. We can fjord that little river. It's not bad. Fresh tracks there to the left. That is nice. I say we can fjord that river. It's deeper than it looks like. May have to walk across that and check it out first. We'll pull over here in the shade. A little bit of shade anyway. Take that camera loose, let it get cooled off somewhere, and turn it off. I think this is Little River in Alabama. I know it'll have several tributaries before, coming into it before it gets down to the falls. This does look a little small for it, but I don't know. Water's hard to judge, volume, depending on depth and speed. But from what the lady at the park said, this would be Little River. And that's the way we're planning on going out. But I'll see if I can find the map. It may be, I don't know which way we gotta go. I don't know anything about this wildlife management area. Like I say, this is an Alabama wildlife management area in conjunction with the National Park Service.